frame rate's getting destroyed. I have to stop it and switch to my VPN. Let's get off my VPN. Yeah, alright, I'll be back. So let's try this again. Okay, that seems to be better. I'll say yes. So, I finished Lego Batman 2 last night, and I wasn't gonna stream. I just felt like doing it anyway, so Lego Batman 3.
Show yourselves! Who summons the master of the Yellow Lantern?
I know fear is your wings thing, but love will conquer all.
Love will not stop the monster that is fear!
I love disappointing you, Sinestro.
Feel my unbound fury!
You're always so angry, Atrocitus. Saint Walker, help me!
My ring's power is the power of hope, but it can only really help a Green Lantern!
Oh, I love Hal. Is he coming?
We now have you outmatched. Tell us why you brought us here.
For stuff. That's why I'm here. Indigo 1, get this thing off
Man, this
me!
is who's who.
I understand and sympathize,
Justice
Lapis,
League.
but we did not
Memento
bring you
Mori.
out here.
Wait a minute. If none of us are responsible for bringing us out here, then who is?
That would be me. You sure Killer Croc went this way, Batman?
He broke into the city records office just back that way. And then he had lunch right here.
Are you sure it's a good idea to follow Killer Croc into a sewer?
We've got to find out what he's up to. Let's go.
Oh, I can freaking glide now. I've seen some of this game, because I got it from my nephews and nieces a couple years ago for Christmas on their Wii. So I remember this part, but...
Nice! Time to clean this place up a little.
Good, I can do it across the... Make something that's
Your suit should protect against that toxic slime, Robin.
Fine, but you're paying for my dry cleaning. Hey, this place is still damaged from the last time we fought the Joker.
There was a lot of senseless destruction that day. Let's just get going. Careful, Robin. Those hatches look a little slippery.
Hello, I'm TV's out of West. Don't suppose you could lend me a hand? Well, hello, I'm TV's out of West. Don't suppose you could lend me a hand? Oh. Hello.
Hey, brother.
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. Starting the stream, but I've gotta do some business with porcelain salesman.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I'm
I'll be right
TV's
back.
out of West.
Okay.
Don't suppose you could lend me a hand?
Who's Adam West? I'm supposed to say Adam West.
I'm wondering if maybe we should start going after the criminals who live in the good neighborhoods.
Robin, look, I know you're scared, but we have a job to do.
Hey, who said anything about being scared? That doesn't freak you out?
Bats and rats aren't so different.
You're not actually a bat.
You'll come to learn emotions are a weakness. Crime fighters can afford to give in to them.
Look, just because I get scared doesn't mean I can't fight crime.
Looking for me.
Is it just me, or does Killer Croc seem a little bigger than before?
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Thanks! Yeah, that old cliche makes me feel so much
Voice is me.
Bad loser and bird brain again? You won't catch me.
We'll see about that, Killer Croc. It's time to face some justice.
Yeah! What do you say?
Good thing I have friends in low places. Get him!
Robin, we need something to take him out. Let's look around.
Something to catch a giant crocodile? Oh, crikey.
I'm gonna smash you real good.
least I wasn't scared.
No, you were proud of yourself, which is also an emotion.
I learned so much in this job.
I got the sewer maps.
That layman slobbin we're here, and I didn't get to say hello.
I thought we were on a tight schedule, Joker.
Hey, I got us all out of Arkham Asylum. Can you blame a guy for wanting to enjoy the moment? Stop and smell the roses?
Something down here stinks.
Me not stink.
I think she was talking about the sewer, Grundy.
I didn't know where to save him. Oh, gosh. They've grown up in the Dark Knight.
Whoever you are, be afraid. Be very afraid.
I am Brainiac, and I have need of your power rings.
Darling, we'd love to help, but it's not going to happen.
We must all work together. Hopefully, Green Lantern will show up so I can use my ring.
It is useless to resist Brainiac. Satisfactory. Now to the planet Earth for the one color left to acquire.
So, Cyborg, this slideways teleport thing is safe?
Totes. It'll take you to the watchtower in the blink of an eye. Why? You scared? No.
But I could just use my ring and fly up to the watchtower.
You don't get in? I'm gonna tell everyone Green Lantern is yellow.
Welcome, Green Lantern of Sector 2814. Did you have a nice trip?
Oh yeah, sure. Martian Manhunter, no problem. Although, I prefer to fly.
The record Croc stole was a map of the sewers.
Why would he steal that?
Master Bruce, would you care for something to eat?
Thanks, Alfred. If you could bring it down here, that would be great.
Master Bruce, there's a whole mansion of rooms upstairs to eat in comfortably.
Down here would be great, thanks.
Wow. A UFO is approaching Earth.
On second thought, Alfred, we'll eat in the observatory.
Yeah, man.
I am back.
Oh, that took a good long time.
Well, I didn't poop yesterday, so I think I'm playing catch up.
I had like diarrhea all day, so
Oh, gross.
yeah, it wasn't a very good day. I kind of just
Literally, it blew chunks.
out of my butt. Yeah, sure. No, I just felt kind of sick to my stomach all day, and it was really busy at work, and I was just
I'm sorry.
yeah. I have to get up early for work tomorrow.
But you get off earlier.
I do. I'm gonna go see Justice League again, so I can find more reasons to nitpick it, I guess. Me and Chris talked on the phone for about an hour or so about Justice League.
Oh yeah.
Tonight, yeah. And most of it was just like, this is what we liked, but damn, there's just so many things that got messed up because of this and this and this. Like I don't know. I've had a while to stew on it, and I like the movie. If it wasn't a Justice League movie, I don't know how much I would have liked it otherwise. If I didn't like the characters and stuff, if I was invested in it that way. Because there's some things in the movie that just, which I'm sure you've noticed too. That even frustrates the heck out of you.
Right.
So, I don't know. Your thoughts?
I mean, I liked it overall, but just in short, like it just felt like it was rushed a bit. And I don't know, I wish they found like a better workaround certain things, like the whole mustache thing. If they found a better way of doing that, that would have been great, but I mean, it is.
If he legally was allowed to, shave his mustache.
Yeah.
It's way easier to put a prosthetic mustache on for a couple scenes. One movie, it doesn't take long to grow facial hair. I mean, for crying out loud. Yeah, so I mean that was. Oh gosh, yeah. Me and Chris are going off for a while. So like so many missed opportunities.
Ooh, need a hint?
And now
need some more interdimensional help?
Like this is like I think what they need to do is they just need to focus on they need to focus on solo films, on without trying so hard to make a team up movie in the future. If they just need to focus on Aquaman, the Flashpoint movie, which obviously is going to be more of a team up one now, because it's just going to be a freaking what's the word I'm looking for? Flashpoint's going to be a reset button.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, because that's what they're going to use it as. That's what they were waiting for, too. They're just like, that's why, like, they when they delayed the Flash, and then, like, they announced what was it this summer, that it's going to be Flashpoint. I should have taken that as a sign that maybe they know things aren't going so well, so they're going to use the Flashpoint as a reset. Because Ben Affleck's probably not going to be Batman anymore, and so they're going to need a new Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
So they're going to use Flashpoint for that. And I'm fine with Ben Affleck leaving because, I mean, I've told you this before, but like, I don't know. Did you feel like his I guess some of the parts in the movie, he just didn't feel very convincing anymore, like compared to how he was in Batman vs Superman.
I feel like he got weakened, if that's what you're asking. Like,
yeah, that, but also like there's just parts where he just felt like he just didn't care, like the way he acted. And also, I feel like they just kind of, because, and I don't blame Josh Whedon entirely for this, because I feel like he kind of came in, the movie was already basically shot as much as they could, and then they were just like, all right, add some humor, and he's like, well, I think there's plenty of humor for what it is, and I'll do some pickup shots and some reshoots and stuff. And they're like, no, we want you to go through all these scenes and add jokes. And so he's just like, all right, so he just goes in there, adds jokes to places that don't, with characters where it's not really fitting, like the whole part where Superman's just like, oh, I know you brought me back because it's not because you like me, and Batman's like, oh, it's not because I don't like you. Like, that's such a not Batman response.
Batman's known for, he's very charismatic, and that wasn't a charismatic response, so it feels out of character.
He would have just said, like, shut up, Clark. Something like that,
Yeah. Or he would have just, like, scowled and not, responded.
Yep.
I don't know. It is what it is.
How does this work? But I don't know. Affleck's out. Like, it's not official yet, but I know it's gonna happen probably in the next month or two. Once the movie makes enough money.
Yeah, we'll see. What was I gonna say? Do you know who was really funny? Freaking Mitch Hedberg, man. Yeah. I was just reading some of his jokes. And there's this lad, he's like, I saw a wino eating grapes, and I was like, dude, you have to wait.
A wino eating grapes?
Yeah, he's like, I saw a wino eating grapes, and I was like, dude, you have to wait.
Some kind of spaceship. Its composition suggests it came from outside the solar system.
Maybe we should contact Martian Manhunter.
Wino, okay?
Yeah.
Someone who drinks wine,
right. Justice League
but he's eating grapes.
Okay.
And so he's like, you gotta wait, because they're grapes. I didn't. You're distracted.
Did you change your mind about my idea? Are we going out?
But sir,
I'm not Mitch Hedberg, but
it's your favorite. And
he was this very funny comedian from like the 90s to the early 2000s, and he died from like a drug overdose.
Wait, is he the one that had like long hair or something?
I say,
Yeah.
whatever's come over him.
I don't know, Alfred.
Okay, I remember when he died. Batman, please come here.
Destroy the entire Batcave.
Not if we stop him first, Alfred. Let's see if we can
When did he get the third one?
No use being stuck down here.
Oh, I've had this one forever.
Oh,
I just
really?
haven't played it. I'm just like, oh, well, I have it. Why not?
Right. There's another good one from him. He's like, my friend handed me a picture. He's like, this is a picture of me when I was younger. And he's like, dude, every picture is you when you were younger. Now show me a camera that can take a picture of you when you're older. I want to see that shiz.
And like his comedy was like, I remember watching like there's a Comedy Central special for probably the early mid-2000s or something like that. And Mom and Dad had it on, I think, so we watched a little bit of it. They turned it off because he was swearing.
Yeah.
But it was funny, like I saw Mom and Dad laughing.
And the stuff Mom watches now.
Oh, I know, right? Mom watched the first season of Jessica Jones.
I know. Even I like fast forwarded in a part or two. So wait, Batman's gone wild? Okay.
Don't worry, I'm Alfred.
Yeah. I freaking love Alfred. He's like... He's one of the most underrated characters out there, man. Okay, most people don't know what he's capable of.
I did like, as always, I like Jeremy Irons in Justice League.
Yeah.
Great Alfred. I like some of the lines he says, like his, like there was a line when they, you know, when they're talking about recruiting people and stuff like that, and then he says something along the lines of mentioning all the crazy things going on in the world, you know, trying to find like metahumans and aliens and stuff like that. And he's like, makes you nostalgic for the days of wind-up penguins. And I was just like, boom, that's a Batman Returns reference.
Yeah.
I like that
one. He was, honestly, he's one of my favorite actors to play Alfred.
Yeah, he does a really good,
Well, I feel like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I loved Michael Caine, but I feel like he better marries the idea of, you know, butler slash former secret agent slash, you know, war medic and all that.
Yeah. I think, wasn't it in Batman Eternal they introduced his strange daughter or something like that?
Yep. I think it's what, Julia?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
She's like an MI6 agent or something.
And then she becomes Penny 2 over the intercom. So they all have code names.
Right.
That's one thing I noticed they never do in the movies. Never use code names. I don't remember what Batman's is. No, but I feel like he has one that's like, he has like a name that he'll go by. Remember what it is? Yes, that's exactly, because if somebody reads finds, you know, the information, and then he goes by Butthead Bruce, they're not gonna think, huh? Well, Bruce Wayne's associated with Batman. And he goes, Batman goes by Butthead Bruce.
Because, you know, there's a million Bruces out there that could be Batman. Maybe Bruce Wayne doesn't like, maybe they think Batman doesn't like Bruce Wayne.
There you go.
Of course, then if you go with the whole Batman,
Africa?
yeah, he puts the plate in front of his hand, and you'll see it in a second.
Okay. That's great. Who's that guy, like, above the waterfall in the Batcave?
That's R.I.P. Adam West.
Adam West Ghost?
Right. Well, this came out before,
He died?
yeah, this came out probably.
Okay. So why is he R.I.P. Adam West?
Well, because like in this game, rather than rescue random citizens, it's rescue Adam West in the level. So it's Adam West.
Okay, I get it now.
I can't pin who does who does the voice of Robin in this game. Have you seen the stuff for the crossover, for the trailer for the crossover?
I haven't seen the trailer, but I've seen like some of the pictures, like the Otherworld Supergirl and stuff. I haven't watched the trailer though. That's this week, isn't it?
A week from it's next week. It's Monday and Tuesday, so they're doing Supergirl, Arrow on Monday, and they're doing The Flash and
Legends.
Yep. Tuesday because it's Thanksgiving or
next week
this
will be
week's
after
Thanksgiving, but yeah, they're just doing it 2 nights.
Okay.
So it'll be like 2 hours every night.
That's cool.
And then we'll be on break. No, not on break. No, they're gonna have one more episode at the beginning of December for each show.
He's disappeared into that cave.
We can't follow him in the dark. It's too dangerous.
Agreed, sir. I believe there is a suit around here for such an occasion.
I like how you can switch the suits on the fly.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's his Tron suit. See, there's Adam West up there.
Nice.
I have to somehow save him. Sorry if I was kind of out of it last night.
Yeah, you're good.
I barely remember anything, to be honest. I remember streaming and talking with you and flying around a Superman. But my medication last night hit me hard. So
Yeah.
Emergency defense protocol code SJB99.
It's all good, dude.
I fell asleep
Batman.
watching
You won't hurt him, right?
Punisher.
Hmm.
And I woke up, and it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, I need to go into bed.
Back
And then I had
computer.
diarrhea
Disable
all
the
day, so-
Batmobile. Oh, darn, too late.
Jeez.
That's fun.
I see he's still familiar with
Much
the
fun.
Batmobile defense systems.
I just hope he remembers who he is. We've got to stop him.
I do think the Flash is pretty cool this season. Villain-wise, I think it's more interesting than what it has been for at least 2 years. At least, you know, since season 2.
Alright. Yeah, season 3. Okay, I liked towards the end when you find out who Savitar is. I thought that was a cool twist.
Yeah. Well, they drug that on for so long, too.
Yeah. That being said, I was no, that was on, what is it? It drove me crazy on Arrow, though. Once you find out who freaking, I don't remember what he goes by. The bad guy.
Adrian Chase?
Yeah. Once you find out it's him, like they dragged that whole part on so long. So it's like, big reveal, and then, oh, well they're having a hard time catching up to him, and, you know, just things are happening, and it's just like, it went on so long, and you're just like, why? This, I don't really care, just, you know, get to the point of it.
Yeah, I get what you mean there. When you compare it to Arrow Season 4...
It's a lot better.
It is. Beggars can't be choosers. It was a lot better.
Yeah.
So that kind of stuff gives me hope for you know, the rest of the DC movies.
Yeah.
So, you know, we'll see how they turn out. I hope good. I hope good. So, I totally like missing Christmas like that. Oh, I'm supposed to be putting together my the bat boat. Alright.
Supposed to be punching
fun to play with some people. I could hook it up to my Steam box. It's that little box you can hook up to your TV, and you can like stream. You can basically play all your Steam games from your TV.
Oh yeah.
So I think that'll be fun. Like when playing these with my kids, I can get analysis over and stuff. Or hey, even if Emily wants to play their game.
That'll be fun. Still trying to figure out what to get her for Christmas, man.
Okay, so what did I tell you that?
Well, she likes practical things. She likes the outdoors. But yeah, that's like the main hitch of it. She likes things that are practical.
Right, things that are practical, outdoors, anything having to do with Idaho or the West. She likes things like artwork and she likes landscapes, photography, anything photography related. I wouldn't go down the makeup or clothing route, because she already has plenty of those.
Right.
Although you never can go wrong with getting her a nice flannel. I always go for the girly flannels.
Mm-hmm.
She's a medium. What else? Or anything related to being a mother. Really, I mean, we got all our bases covered with that stuff, I could say, but...
Right.
You know, something she's going to enjoy. Or, you know, something she can use.
Okay.
It's, I know it's really vague.
No, it's good. I've got, you know, gives me more to work with. Because, like, I work at Ross, right? So I'm just trying to keep an eye out. And, you know, I
gotta get a hold of Danielle anyway, at least.
Yeah. See what Alfred can do.
Come on, Tron Robin.
Yeah.
This is no time to
go
fishing.
It's got weapons too.
Come on, pizza.
Wasn't that from somebody who used to drive around?
Yeah. So he had echolalia. It's basically a condition where a good portion of the things you say are just things you repeat, things you've heard, whether like, you know, a year ago or like 20 years ago. And this guy in particular, he repeated a lot of things from probably when he was like, you know, 10 or 12.
He's getting away, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like that interesting.
Yeah. Well, it's not really a disease, it's just psychological condition, I guess. Yeah.
This is what he does. He can put out the fire by putting his hand on it.
There you go.
So, who do you think should be the new Batman?
I don't know.
Do you think Jake Gyllenhaal would be a good choice?
To be honest, I haven't seen him in enough to really, like, speak to the affirmative.
He's a pretty good actor. I mean, people give him a lot of crap. I don't know, because he did like Prince of Persia. I thought it was fun for what it was. I wasn't expecting much of it. I watched it in college. I was like, oh, that was fun.
Right.
Was into but no, I think he could be, because he's 10 years younger than.
Okay, I think this will work better than the Batman.
He's only 10 years younger than. He's in his 30s. He's in his mid-30s.
Okay.
So he's got, you know, so if they're gonna reboot or reset or give us a younger Bruce Wayne, they're ready to go. He's done some movies like I would encourage you to check out Nightcrawler.
I think we're running out of bat vehicles.
That
We must
movie's
get to the
freaking
Batwing
crazy.
control center.
It's
our only
really
chance.
cool. He plays a guy who is basically well, Nightcrawler's a person that like shows up to like car wrecks, murder scenes, whatever, and tries to get footage that they could sell to other like to news people and stuff like that. And the character he plays in it is super like he does a really good job.
The end of it, I think.
Oh really?
Yeah. And also saw Southpaw.
He what?
I also saw Southpaw. Have you seen that one? Really good. He plays a boxer. Who basically like he's this young, kind of cocky boxer guy who's like at the top of his game, and you know then he has some tragedy in his life, and he's just trying to like look after his I think he has a daughter, and he's just trying to get things together, and he's just having a hard. But it's a really good movie.
Okay. Yeah, I mean he has a lot of acting range, and he was one of the people that auditioned to be Batman in the Nolan trilogy. Kind of like how Henry Cavill auditioned for Superman Returns and all that stuff. Like,
oh yeah.
So he's in with it. He's in the same age range as like a lot of the actors, like in mid-30s. And he hasn't really done anything big besides like Brokeback Mountain or something. So
right.
I don't know. I feel like he could potentially.
I'm willing to give anyone a chance. I don't know. I'm just skeptical at this point.
It's going to be a different take than Ben Affleck's, but like I said, I feel like he just doesn't have his heart in it anymore. And if that's who they want, I mean, he obviously he's wanted to be a superhero. We definitely give him a bit of a career boost. Not that he's unsuccessful or anything. He's very successful. He just has a lot more low-key films that have actually just shown his acting gets a lot better, I think. So I think he would do well with that. He's in really good shape.
Right. Just, we'll see. I don't want to think about it really.
I know you're more
I'm more
you're not like keen on losing Affleck as Batman. But if they want to be honest with you, you gotta realize, I mean, I'm sure you realize this, but Ben Affleck isn't as young as all the other actors, and feasibly having him be Batman in a shared universe for the next 10 years, at his age, it's gonna be harder and harder for him to keep up with being that fit.
Yeah, look, I know that's I know that's unrealistic and stuff, but also like kind of my thought is, I don't know, I don't feel like film versus should last, more than like 4 or 5 years. And I guess here's my with each film in the series, there's going to be to stay relevant, they're gonna have to do changes and stuff. And the thing is, if you have something that lasts, you know, for so long, it gets to a point where it's changed so much that it's not even the same thing. Or you go the Avengers route and you just do the same thing over and over again. You know, so it's either you become unoriginal or you become completely unrecognizable. And so I don't know, just like from a different perspective, it's just I don't know, just.
Well, what I hope they do is they just focus more on solo projects.
Yeah.
And that will give us. I think we're gonna get better movies from that. And then you can have the occasional teams here. Like, don't give us a Justice League 2 or whatever. At least 5 years. Get us some good solo ones. Get us Wonder Woman 2.
Aquaman.
Aquaman. I'm excited for Aquaman. And Wonder Woman 2. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
I do like you can change your suits on the fly.
Uh-huh.
So just kind of
Saves you a lot of trouble.
yeah, rather than having to find a new Lego, that's much more fun. I'm surprised they haven't done a new Lego.
Yeah.
One Batwing coming right up.
Oh, dude, it's totally Tron.
That's giving up hope that they'll ever do a sequel to Tron Legacy.
Yeah.
I know.
It's probably not gonna happen anytime soon.
Apparently it's
30 years.
Yes.
And not
Apparently
like Tron
Tron
1 was not like Tron 1 was very enjoyable. Tron 2 is a lot of fun.
Yeah. And Olivia Wilde, and she's wildly attractive. But plus the soundtrack was Boss, because it was Daft Punk. That's my that's my whole pretty good, right?
They started coming out with like the Lego Batman toys. Probably about like just a few years shy, like 5 or 6 years after I stopped playing with Legos. When I was like a teenager and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Which kind of bums me out a little bit. I'll have kids and so it's nice.
Yeah. Well, dude, there's a lot. There was you had the Lego Batman. They did Lord of the Rings Legos. They did
Star Wars. Well, they more Star Wars. Yeah, we knew Star Wars. Yeah.
more Star Wars though.
Gotta be something messing with his mind.
It's just kind of like, wow, you had all this like in the works and you didn't do it till I was like 20. And then with have you know what Lego Dimensions is?
Yes, I was talking to
Dude, they got some pretty like freaking rare builds. Like there's yeah, Back to the Future. So it's, you know, Marty, Doc, and you got the DeLorean. They got like Goonies and Mission Impossible, and there's just like anything you can really think of, like any popular franchises.
Now's our chance.
I have to be sure this is going to.
So it's kind of cool.
For Master Bruce's sake.
You must strike now, sir.
So I think Brainiac is controlling Batman.
Oh.
So he's Brainy Bat.
Brainy Bat.
So, what are you going to give man?
Dang, you did a lot, Stefan.
I'm just glad that's not my butt right
Come on, Batman! Snap out of it!
This is like when they're fighting all the graphics in this are pretty good. This is like when they're fighting all the like the Legos look like good, and the effects they have are good. Oh, Alfred did that.
That's what he's known for, dude. He's the scrapper. Did you read any of Injustice?
Year one? Like the comic book series?
Yeah.
I have not.
Yeah, there's some really cool parts in there.
Like Alfred takes the crap out of
Superman.
Or no, Superman.
Yeah, because this is like during year 3. At this point, Superman and Batman aren't like in an all-out war, so to speak. They're just working against each other, but they haven't like gone to violence or anything. Anyway, Superman's like, I can't have you getting in my way. So he shows up at the freaking Batcave and takes Batman over his knee and just breaks his back and leaves him on the ground. Well, meanwhile, during all this time, Batman and Lex Luthor had they derived a pill that basically gives you the abilities of Superman. And so they had like one on display because Batman was studying it. And then freaking after playing the original Batman thing. Anyway, after he broke Batman's back, Alfred takes the pill, and then he just freaking goes up to Superman and he's like, yeah, he's like, I'm sorry, but I must ask you to leave. And then he grabs him, headbutts him in the nose and breaks his nose. And then like beats him up again a whole bunch, and he tells him to never come back.
You sure? I mean, how else did I get through to you if it wasn't for your emotions?
Emotions had nothing to do with it. One of the
So
panels
this
in the
scene,
battle
like,
shorted out. The electrical charge must have counteracted the mind.
This is Dick Drake, Robin.
It was a good speech, sir.
It was
Dick Drake?
Tim Drake, sorry.
Who was trying to
Tim
control
Drake.
my mind, and why?
That's a pretty funny scene, though. It's just like, Batman, it's me, it's your friend, Tim Drake. And it's just like, oh, sorry. Besides, I told you, I'm Batman. I don't need friends. Like, that would have been a funny comeback for Batman to say to Superman at that one part in Justice League. He's just like, I don't need friends, Clark. And just leaves it at that.
Yeah.
We're in. Sorry about that. Mr. Luthor.
Don't worry, Croc. That strength of yours will come in handy once we're on the Watchtower. With the power of its binary fusion cannon, I can hold the world to ransom and demand to be made president.
But Lex, baby, being president is so last year.
Grundy Stark.
Save the Adam West Para.
Dang you.
Thanks for the heads up, Cape Crusader. Our sensor array was malfunctioning. Scanning the object now.
Be careful. Fired some kind of mind control beam.
Yeah, and it was only my speech that broke the power of the brainwashing.
I just want to have my one day off this week before I have to go back on Friday.
I like to pull legs, not arms.
You gotta go on a diet, Grundy. I got no leverage.
I just hope tomorrow is a little better than what it was.
She was talking about me.
All right, all right. We have to hurry in case the real Hawkman shows up.
Oh, we took care of that.
Good thinking, Joker.
Well, best of luck with that. Say best of luck with that.
Yeah.
You ever been to outer space, Grundy?
Of course. What's outer space?
Yeah.
The object does come from outside the solar system. Your computations were correct, Cape Crusader.
I know.
Cape Crusader?
The comlink to Earth has failed.
It seems the fault lies elsewhere. We cannot fix it from here. Green Lantern, I will require your assistance.
Oh, now it's switching to other characters. I'm the mean green Martian machine.
I help because I can.
But anyway, I'll just do it there. Because it's, you know, we're going an hour. So, when all else fails, remember it's a snake who it's good night. Install.